Latof versus Legend. Best of 13. First map, Red Valley. 2 vetoes. I believe GR is sponsoring this. He certainly organized it. But I cannot confirm that he's sponsoring this. I don't want to commit him to sponsoring it. I think he's doing $30 to the winner. But I can't find anywhere in Discord DMs where he committed to that, so I don't want to commit him to it. Anyway, Legend and what is that? What is that spelling? Can't believe he changed his name. Disgusting. Latof in the bottom left in the yellow. Legend in the top right in the red. Long time, no real show match. Legend saying finally a worthy challenger has arrived. So God right here. Are we gonna see legendary tank control, legendary ICs, legendary splits? Or are we gonna see Legend actually win a game? Interesting sentry gun. Quite a good one actually. Wait, talking of sentry gun. Okay, I was looking for Legend's drone. Droning Latof is a fool's errand. Legend, you are a greedy boy. Woo! If he doesn't go service, no balls. Rubber shoes in motion. Indeed. Although the likelihood of seeing Tesla Troopers this game is fairly slim. Somebody got droned. Was that a dog? Might have been a dog. But then where the hell is the drone? There. So Legend a little bit further ahead with his base crawl. Latof not really using the racks, basically. Or the service depot, whichever way you wanna look at it. The service depot is a bit more centrally placed, easier for harvesters miners to get to. Legend base crawled with it, so Legend's got a little advantage here. Harvest miners 4, 7, 2, 7, 8. Yeah. Legend down on tanks by... Yeah. Barely? Oh, can I not count? No, that's 8. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't count. It's a mirror build. It's a mirror build. Yeah. Who needs an overlay? Who needs an overlay when you've got OP counting skills? Terror drone. Whoa! Just gets in. Legend trying a little, maybe trying there to pick off the miner. Either way, delays Latof. Legend gonna get his tail clipped there. This is not good. Yeah, Legend tank strung out, but Latof's kind of an even trade. Dogfighter not really where it needed to be. Ooh. Don't know if I got a 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I got a miner. Holy shit. Latof. Legendary drone control. Good micro on the miner there. Sentry gun comes out. Very nice. Gonna tank some hits, but not too many. The RNG is not on Latof's side, but Latof recognizes the position he's in. He's split up Legend here. Legend's gonna win this fight with ease. And they're gonna trade a miner for a miner. The dogfodder helping against the sentry gun now. One miner does go down there. Latof's not quite. Well, the die does. It goes back for it. fantastic micro of Legend. Real nice to see. Now, Latof winning in the base crawl department. But on three wars, Legend having killed one there. Legend's eco a little bit weaker, maybe. Ooh, nice deso. Ooh, nice split. Good sacrifice for even if it's all 3 rhinos. And here's a run. I'm not sure he's gonna get anything though. Yeah, and his tanks. He loses quite a lot there. Hey, Thomas. Legend not deploying. Yeah, these splits from Legend are fucking based. The problem I see here is that Legend actually doesn't have an army, really. Like, Latof is ahead in tanks, and 4 of Legend's tanks are smoking. Real nice to see. You got a service depot. Fucking use it. Latof not going back there. And Legend deciding to be a bit more defensive here. Latof with a bit more of the initiative. Yeah, Legend's ecos might start struggling, although funnily enough it's Latof's eco that's struggling here. Oh, because he moved his harvesters from down there. So yeah, it's gonna skyrocket now. Yeah, there you go. See, from broke to 5k in mere moments. That's not a fight. Legend could technically win that, but probably not a fight you want to take that close to reinforcement points. Being the war factory. Terror drone. If we can get a miner, that'll be huge. Oh, the MCV. Or we can get a Deso. Kind of a worthwhile trade. Oh, and that's a fight up here. Latof gets 2 miners there, I think. Legend gonna counter with none. Less good. Gets 1 miner down at the bottom. Legend's dog fodder in a nice spot, but his tanks again all day chained out. And these sentry guns from Latof. Absolutely OP. Yeah, don't attack that. You might as well have tried to take out a tank. Legend moving down there, which is real nice to see. Gonna grab those gems. Gonna give him a nice cash injection. 4 wars for Legend. Only 3 for Latof. Latof really... I mean, I feel like he should have got the war before he moved. And Legend is dead. This is gonna stream through his eco, and this is not enough. Not against drones. Okay, that's gonna get cleared out. Okay, Legend takes out the MCV and all the war factories. If he can keep even this alive, he's fine. Legend wins. Holy shit. I really thought Latof had that. More tanks. I think his choice of target that was maybe a mistake. Legend also had more spread out war factories. And would started building drones a little bit sooner. So that was very nice to see. 1-0 to Legend. First to 7. First to 7. Legend OP. Legend is fucking OP. Lake Island. Yo, classic. I remember when this was originally made. And then it was everybody raged about pathing across the those little rocks because there was only one tile wide, and people couldn't micro. So it got changed. What an absolute top tier 2v2 map. Yeah, you see, it used to be just one path, and there used to be just like one path here. I think that one or that one. Instead, now there's two doubles. It just used to be one single. It made the map a lot more, slightly more turtly, but also fights have to be planned a bit more, right? You could really easily jump on your opponent. Yeah, you can in fact see where an edit was missed, right? 4 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, 2 there. It's not entirely symmetrical. The olden days of building a lab and getting a dread out or something. Anyway, Latof in the left, Legend on the right. Damn, the last game was a close one. I don't think that we can read anything into that. Legend looking pretty fucking good though. Beautiful boy. There's the drone. Service depot gonna have to kind of come out soon. Okay, pre-move the miner to where he wants to drop the service depot. There you go. Legend, service depot. Interesting base walk as well. No, the ref got cancelled. Latof's ref got cancelled. Holy shit. Or sold? No, cancelled. Sold? Sold. My bad. He went double ref up here? Why? Legend's build is so much better. Yeah, that's why I thought he sold. He cancelled the ref. Because why wouldn't you place the first ref down here? You're always gonna. Another drone out of Legend. Legend, of course, the inventor of the double drone. Absolutely not stolen from Marco, like most of Legend's strats. Yeah. If Legend ever wrote a book on how to play Red Alert 2, it would say Legend. It would just say Marco's Guide to Red Alert 2, and Marco's name would be crossed out, and above it in like crayon would be Legend. All right, that gets droned. Does Legend see it? Yes, he does. He is going to save it. Double wall for both. Lower racks for the for both as well. Nice. Get that dog fodder out and then crying across here. Both players have to be a little bit more cautious. No splits yet, although Latof might be gearing up. No, Legend gears up for the split first. Splits on this map normally do really well. It's like playing in the top left on Heck. You know, being able to just come in, move up there, then move back down. Your opponent, if it's up there, actually has a longer travel distance than you do, and you can try and just kind of slip in. It really is like playing top left position on hack. Or defending. And there's the fight. Legend. Okay, he's got a dogfighter. Really nice. Tank control didn't look the best, but he came out on top. Comes down, takes out a miner. And he's going to try and get away. His tail does get grabbed. 3 rhinos go down there. Reinforcements back home do well. On the bottom, Legend decides not to go in. I think a wise choice. And his tail just dogfighter. So he manages to deal with that. Latof. Definitely a misplay to move up there. You could tell he moved them up there and then wasn't microing them, looked away. Legend preempting the position over here. That also looking really nice. And now Legend pretty fucking good at multitasking. Both players with massive bank. Takes out another miner. Gets in, gets out. You love to see it. And then these 2 miners gonna go down. I think that's gonna spell the end. Every time I call a game early, okay, Legend, you need to move, buddy. Every time I call a game early, I'm get proven wrong. But I don't see how Legend can lose this. There you go. I said it. Legend up top. The boys being used as fodder. But Legend, fucking hell. The man's tank control. Legend manhandled him, yeah. Legend's tank control here has been fucking good. I wouldn't be surprised if Latof goes allied. If he goes GB. One thing Legend is doing a lot better than Marco did yesterday is dog fodder. Now this is going to be his kill, and Latof doesn't even bother trying. He just calls it. 2-0. Wow, things are getting dicey. Yinyang. All right. Latof deciding right here to I was gonna say to take off the gloves. And Legend very wisely decides to veto. 2 vetoes. They're nice. I've never liked playing on this map. Horrible map to play on. The possibility for splits, for drones in the early game. It's a really early aggro map. Legend debating whether to veto or not. Does decide to go with it. All right, Latof in the bottom left, Legend in the top right. No pre-cap on the oils on this map, excuse me. Notice the difference in build already. Latof moving up to these gems. Legend moving both sides. We'll see. We'll see. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna have gentleman's agreement. Okay, is no NGE on Red Alert 2? I forgot to check. Drones out. Both place war in the same place. Very sensible. You need a sentry gun over here. especially Legend, if he's going to try and get that gold as well. I think Legend's going to play a greed build. He's going to go an extra ref. Latof's going to go an extra war. Yeah, you build one miner on this. Okay, service depot comes out here. Makes sense. And that drone now knows that that's a target. Nice kill. And that miner comes down. Uh-oh. Well, fuck knows where that miner was supposed to be going. No way. No way. Legend. Absolutely disgusting. 3 rhinos straight to the throat. Oh. And then Legend sells MCV. You know he sold because they're full health. Gym Legend used to go to Safari 2 machines. I mean, fucking hell. Legend not looking in the greatest position right now, but Latof's on a timer. I mean, technically Legend's in a better position, but it doesn't look good. He should be spamming out infantry. Legend. Ferox. Cheers for the follow, my guy. One of the houses at school used to be called Ferox. Ferox house. One of the boarding houses. No radar for either, so it is going well. These should get repaired. Like, you've got the money. And those rhinos, if even just taking down a bit of health, right, would be huge. Yeah, Legend does repair, but a bit late. We're looking at 3 miners versus 4, but that amount of fodder for Latof, that really hurts Legend. Now the rack's gonna go down. And look at all these Connies. Latof running away, not good. And look at the army layout right here as well. Legend is catching the tail so nicely. And you can squish the Connies all you like, but they're gonna do insane chip damage. Legend needs to move these harvesters. All right, 3 miners get pulled. Legend loses the tank fight if it goes straight and normal. The miners get pulled. 1 miner goes down. 2nd miner goes down, but the Connie fodder is dead. And Latof a little bit late on the pursue there. Legend is outright broke. Latof is not. And Legend fucking sells his ref. The boys are pulled. If somebody gets an elite here, it's done. But Latof, and that's the GG. Latof takes his first game. Alrighty. 2-1. Legend still looking very nice. Latof looking as solid as he did yesterday. Trying to compare them with a couple of years ago. Obviously, my knowledge is a little outdated. I'm a little bit rusty, as Path would say. Yeah. Legend looks like he hasn't aged as much as the others have. Marco, definitely. I was talking to GR after the series yesterday, and Latof apparently said to GR that he could tell Marco wasn't in shape, and that he was very like blitz build focused, which is why Latof went allied twice. So Legend not looking anywhere near as corrupted as Marco. Fjord. Always get shenanigans on Fjord. You know, Squid's grabbing Latof vetoes it. Arctic Circle. We wanted it yesterday. We never saw it. This is one of Marco's best maps, actually. And I should know. I'm his best friend. All right, Latof in the top left. Legend. Yeah, and Legend in the bottom right. I remember way back when in the SFJ tournament, one of my finest moments was beating Legend on Arctic Circle. Truly one of my crowning achievements. I beat Legend in that series, actually. Can't believe, I don't know how. Let me just check. No NGE on? NG dog immune. NG dog immune. So no one going allied here, both playing Iraq, as is tradition. Well, I say as is tradition. Sometimes, I mean, it's not a bad map to go allied on. Quite a big map. Rocketeers can be really nice. You get a lot of oils, so allied eco can work really well. Legend. Legend, you absolute troll. Latof didn't build enough engines. All right, Latof with the NG flag. I'm gonna try and grab this. Okay. Drone goes down, but Latof does secure that back oil. Interesting. Players don't normally try and secure each other's, like, main inline oils. Normally it's, you know, Legend would have got this, Latof would have got that. And obviously that's Legend's, that's Latof's, but... Legend clearly going to try and cap that. Ooh! Legend with the aggression, with the micro as well. Very nice. Lab out for Latof. Not for Legend, though. Yeah. All right, waypointed engineer. Probably for this. Yep. Latof does get it. And there's the Iron Curtain. There's the Iron Curtain. Legend, reasonably far behind. There we are. But the dread is already there. But the flat tracks are already there. Squid first. There's the squid. Ref goes down though. I wouldn't be surprised to see some naval warfare. Because taking control of this actually going to be pretty, if you can, be pretty big. Legend on 3 oils, Latof on 3 oils now. Latof on 3 miners, 4, 5, 6. Legend on 2, 3, 4. Now he had the eco advantage for a while on 4 versus 3. Well, yeah, see, double squid. Deploy before the dog. Nope. And this is for the IC. This is an IC for the IC. Ooh. No force shield, of course, in red alert 2. Oh, no. The IC was back here. My mistake. My apologies. 1 miner goes down for Legend. I really thought he was going for the IC. Legend's IC is still ready to pop. And he, Latof turns and Legend used the IC there. He kind of needed to. Probably not, though. He felt like he needed to, and I understand that. But he didn't need to. Triple wall for Latof, double for Legend. And Legend's eco not looking good. He never invested hard enough into the middle, nor at home. He really needs to pump out a couple more refs. I'd love to see one back here. Latof doesn't need to. Yep, kill that bridge. Good call. Okay, this is going to be a problem. Imagine you were the captain of a £1 billion floating death machine, and all of a sudden a big ass fucking squid comes out of nowhere and fucks up your day. Well, I mean, captain of the Titanic, right? It's not exactly the same, but... Oh, good IC up at the top. Good IC down bottom. Who can get more damage done? Legend preserves a lot of his units there. Not so much anymore. He knew he needed to pursue, and Latof absolutely baited him on the bridge. And there's... Oh, yeah, Legend's GG's. Damn. 2-2. 3-1. All right, 40 minutes in, 4 games done. We have time. Just. You're just thinking conventional war launching missiles at enemy tanks, and then I was like, I see your missiles and I raise your motherfucking squid. True. Reconcile. I'm trying to think of an IRL equivalent. There's got to be one. What about a bomb, like literally bouncing down a river and hitting your giant hydroelectric dam? Bomb dogs, train dead now under tanks, yeah. Unfortunately, the bomb dogs were trained on Soviet tanks, and so when used occasionally, they normally ran back to the Soviet T-34s. Guketsu, cheers for a follow, my guy. They forgot to... yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Russians and Americans both had, like, dolphins in the Cold War. For sniffing out submarines. In fact, the Russians still do. The Danish lodged a complaint about 4 years ago in the Baltic with the Russians having found a dolphin with Russian electronics strapped around its body near one of its naval bases. All right, so both players doing what you'd expect here. Legend on the bottom, Latof on the top. Both going for the small gems first. Don't really see players going for the big gems anymore. Saved by a dolphin with a big laser on its head. Look, this isn't SFJ, okay? This isn't SFJ. The laser dolphins can't hurt you here. Paratrooper corgis, that's true. The Japanese use firebombing pigeons. Well, actually, the Japanese use some really nasty shit. They put biological weapons on pigeons and stuff. Nice drone. Hey, Blazer. Yeah. Unit 731. Nasty group of people. All right. Big eco games. 8 miners. 4, 8. Legend a little bit closer to his gems. Trip war for him. Latof only on double war. There's his third. Second service depot for him. Ooh, the drone. We'll kill it. Yeah. Yeah, the double service depot. Latof also doing the same. But Legend a little bit further ahead. Interesting to see both players base walking. Quite often can sometimes see a move. Forward racks from both of them. I mean, this is as close to a mirror as you get. Ooh, nice drone, but it does get seen. Legend a little bit behind over here. All right, who's going to go for the lab first? Latof going for a radar doesn't mean he's going lab. Legend going for radar does mean he's going for lab. Prior to return to test, the US was experimenting with a bat bomb. Thousands of bats equipped with time to send your device meant to firebomb wooden cities. Tests but never used. There you go. Oh, and the British had pigeon guided bombs, where they trained pigeons to tap at battleships and submarines. Sorry, and then they stuck pigeons inside bombs and dropped the bombs, and the pigeon would tap on the glass, and it would slightly and it was built to basically move the bomb in midair. It was how you build a guidance computer without a fucking computer. Never deployed. But real fucking kind of clever. Same with the nuclear landmine with a chicken battery, which the British used to keep the landmine warm enough that it's that it wouldn't freeze, detonator wouldn't freeze. Anyway, the Kirov pitting control drive missile system. Yeah, 1943, something like that. Again, never deployed, tested, worked, but not well enough for anybody to be bothered, you know, and so much effort. Kirov moving across. Low power from Legend. That ain't good. Legend, you want to see me? Why do you move? You absolute banana. Legend wins this fight. Legend needs to move. He's on 5 wars to Latof's 4. And Latof has IC in 30 seconds. Why sell? No, I had no idea why he sold. A lot of tanks made a much better position than Legends, and Legend then gets IC'd. I don't see him being able to pull this off. There's the split. The nuke reactor. Nuke reactor goes down. But Legends broke. Latof isn't. And Latof has an army, and Legend kind of does. I don't know why Legend sold. Well, I mean, presumably he forgot to move. But... and there you go. 3-2. All right. Latof back in his groove. From State Valley. Truly one of Legend's best maps. Or one of his favorites, I should say. So Legend in the top right, Latof in the bottom left. This map, always many shenanigans. Double drone Rhino incoming. Yeah. Lots of possible shenanigans here. Lots of possible splits. You know, the slightest misplay on this map in the first like 90 seconds, 2 minutes, can lead to a very quick death. Legend, no! How long is it gonna take him to notice? Safe gems for late game. Legend, no! Buddy! This is real bad. This is really bad. A BBY. Okay, Legend, did you not look your officer? Oh, look at that eco difference. He still hasn't noticed. That's dead. Okay, Legend might actually be in the game. Double drone out of Latof of all people. Oh, he noticed this. Latof's broke. Legend does not have a 7-step A. But he was building one. Very good. He saw the double drone. First minute I've been here, you're the most attentive. Oh, pay channel, yes. Yes. I absolutely pay people for the second RT game I've played in the last year, or I've cast in the last year. Ah, dear. No, I appreciate it, man. That's third bottle of wine. Unfortunately, I've got dinner with my parents in an hour and a half, which is why this game has to be over. So I'm not gonna get drunk. But we will do a drinking RAT stream. We will do a drinking casting stream in the next couple of weeks. Maybe Halloween night. I can't next weekend, unfortunately. Like a heavy drinking stream. Like the old days when I started drinking at 2 in the afternoon. Stream for like 10 hours. All right, so Legend gets cut off here. No fodder, but the micro is there. The legendary tank control. So Legend's 4 harvesters, 4 miners versus Latof's 5. He really needs to get a little bit more eco. Yeah, I've been casting RT games for a long time. Not recently, for a long time. 5 years. Genuine. I can cast most of this game with my eyes closed. With this particular game, with my eyes closed. Especially with these two. The Legend 3 tank split, the classic. Not the RNG for Latof, not really good there. I mean, Legend obviously gets caught, but gets away with a lot more than he should have. That tank will get repaired. A reminder, repairing something from 0 to 100 is 10% of a unit's value. And otherwise, much cheaper to repair things than to not repair them and build a new one. Legend without any fodder. I think his eco situation, he decides to double down on tanks, but that's really hurting him. And Legend sells. Kind of a wise choice. Cast with eyes closed. Alrighty. So Latof building up tanks. Good eco behind it. Legend, not so good eco. And legendary tank control. Oh shit, he loses the fight. Thing is, legendary tank control could go one of 2 ways. It's either real fucking impressive or like watching a horror movie. Rhinos and dogs on the field. Hey, Zenon. Better than your casting with eyes open, to be fair. Fuck you. Alright. A legendary split incoming. Legend's tanks way too drawn out. Fighting under the building. A highly questionable decision. All right. What map next? What's Legends going to pick next? God sake, freeway maybe? If that's still in the queue, if it's still in the map pool. Not divide conquer. Divide freeze is probably going to come up, but probably not next. Gun safe freeway. I fucking called it. Guys, what I have it. It can't be taught. It can't be taught. Latof might veto this because this is another map Legend's quite good at. It promotes early game aggro, early game splits like the last one. I'm so proud of that. First map I suggested and it gets picked. I know Legend so damn well. All right, Legend in the top right, Latof in the bottom left. I haven't seen anyone play this map for well over a year. It's not a popular map. Most people don't like it. Legend, on the other hand, quite likes it, and it fits his playstyle. All jokes aside, Legend can be very good with splits. Legend, he can be. This oil is going to be problematic. I'm expecting Legend to try and go for it first. Right side here, a little bit better. These buildings, Legend gassing them. Yep. Nice shot with the dog. Try and sort of tank the damage. That's one hit away from dead in RAT. A reminder, Euro's Revenge. Halves that miners, wall miners kill drones in one hit. Red Alert 2, they take 2 hits. One of a few significant balance changes. The other being GDI, so double damage in Euro's Revenge. Okay, that Halves does get hit. Oh, it's a micro! What did I say about legendary tank control, guys? What did I fucking say? 3 rhinos for nothing. Is he your new best friend? Habibi will always be one of my great friends, but I can't betray Marco like that. Also, I never said Marco was my best friend. I said that drone rhino though. I said I was Marco's best friend. Marco's best friend is me. That has never been in question. Only a best friend would talk to me the way Marco talks to me. Would scream and threaten me the way Marco screams and threatens me. Oh, I was so drunk. He was so angry. Oh dear, I should have that on a soundboard somewhere, but I don't. Anyway. 4 miners out from both. No, Latof on 5. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more macro from him. Legend. Oh, I was about to say, where's sentry gun? There's sentry gun. And it does deter. Very little fighting down here, but then Latof has got the double sentry out. Kirov reporting. We have seen one Kirov so far. We have seen one Kirov. What just got... Was that a dog? Where is the drone? Yeah, there we go. What is my favorite unit to play with? Like in a non-competitive way? I mean, Apox, Apox have got to be up there on unless everybody's one of everybody's favorite units. It's just a shame they're absolute trash. in PvP and PvE. Rocketeers, kind of, I enjoy using Rocketeers, and they are quite good. All right, Legend is out tanked here. Both have Desos. Legend trying desperately to not get near those Desos. Online? Yeah, it's online. Could max garrison that. Wouldn't do that much, but it would help. Deso goes down. There you go. There's a Bhutan. Gotta be careful of that. Okay, Latof sells. Legend is sold as well. Both players on 2 wars. Legend a little bit more broke. Remember, he is a miner down. 4 to 5. Huh. Yeah, 4 to 5. Alright, that was real nice by Legend. Took out a load of the dogs. Didn't have to deploy. And, yep. Legend trying to draw Latof out here. And takes out... Yeah, takes out most of his dog fodder. And a cheer. Uh-oh. Nice drone there. Drones out from both still. The Desos. And that was a miner that blew up before it could reach the pad. Latof doing some real nasty drones up here. I'd almost, I mean, it's not like Legend has the money now, but it would have almost been good to move 1 or 2 connies up here, or like 5 or 6 connies. Gets droned again. But there's the fight. Legend runs away? Nah, that was real nice. Latof's tanks were all over the place. They were coming in a conga line, and that's dead, and that might get infected next. Nope. All right, Legend is now on a timer. Hey, Funky. And Legend is going to run out of steam in a minute. This will all come down to tank control. All right, Legend does get a few picked off there. Fighting around buildings is always really good for the person not fighting around the building. And Legend does catch the front. Probably gets more damage done. The fodder of Latof not quite in the fight. Legend pulls through. The miners acting as damage sponges there. But Latof... The quality, the quantity takes it. And there's just not enough. And at the end of the day, Latof's still left on 3 miners. Okay, the Deso. Legend might be able to pull something out of his ass here. Four tank split. Yeah, Legend is. It would have been hard. It would have been very hard for him to come back. It would have resulted in Latof having to do something foolish. We're playing? No, God, no. No. I'm retired. Really? Okay, I've got to wait for the. I'll wait for the game to start. I'll wait for the game to start. All right, what map? Divide freeze. Pirate Bay? Toe. An interesting choice. Latof gonna veto it or let it happen? He's gonna let it happen. All right, fine. You get your 15 push-ups. Doesn't look like Egypt. Legend in the top left and Latof in the bottom right. We'll look at Latof. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Doesn't look at Egypt. I know it could be the Nile Delta. Nile Delta is a particularly green area. Well, it was 5,000 years ago. I don't know about now. Only from 15? Oh. We gotta remind me for next time then. So we're gonna see. Are we gonna see them move to the mid or base walk to the mid? Drones going beep boop as they pass each other. Neither player garrisoning the houses. Interesting. Both get droned. Doof with the face cam. Got him, boys! Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't do Doof's accent, I'm afraid. Well, Matt, if I use her, something else is going to be I stream daily. Power? What's the power plant? Okay. That'll not low power, but there we go. Doof has 0 accent. Yeah, he does. Like, correct. He doesn't have a Dutch accent at all. Like it's funny, like spending time with him and hearing him speak Dutch, and like. There's no, like, you listen to everybody around you and there's all like a Dutch accent coming from out of most people, and then not out of him, not even when he speaks Dutch in the Netherlands. Don't know how he does it. So 6 officers to 6 miners to 6. But yeah, we'll try and get a drunk stream going, and we'll try and do it with Doof. He's a good boy, it's Doof. Boom. Latof trying to see if he can snipe this. Not quite. What's that about the Dutch? Beautiful women, God. Beautiful women. But also, Doof doesn't have a Dutch accent. And there's base walk up the cliff. Two tank split? No. He's going to try and kill off that. Because he's slightly misbuilt. Is he going to go for racks or... I think Latof was... Yeah, okay. He was slightly off. And there's the lab. We're going to see IC Gaming. Okay. This is actually deliberate, isn't it? Yeah. Legend, you absolute troll. Legend, I fucking love this. He wanted to get it before the ref came down. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's fucking based. It's too close, though. Legend might not have built enough tanks. Get a Deso up here and deploy it. And there's the drones. Latof not going attack at all. 5 wars out. When that IC hits, Latof's gonna be in trouble. Oh, the drone does get hit. 1 minute on that Iron Curtain. I'm surprised Legend didn't try and tank the front there. There's the fight. Latof wants to get in before the IC is ready. And there's the IC. On the miner as well, actually. That was really nice. I think he wanted it on the... Might have wanted it on the drones. Legend, why didn't you pursue? That's going to just keep taking damage because its rocket gets blown up sometimes. On the ground level. And Latof, we don't even see a radar out from him. Kirov not doing anything. I would have loved to see like a Deso up here and then move the Kirov along. Hey, you could always go for a path, like a path Kirov. And Latof knows that the way to deal with a Deso, an IC, is to sort of attack early on. And he's doing exactly the same thing. He's forcing the IC to be used defensively every time. A Legend not microing over here either. That's really bad. Not microing here. Legend, what happened to your tank control? Yep. And half his army went into the fight before the other half got there. The miner being used to take out the drones. And no, that's actually an accidental miner pathing. The Kirov manages to get in. I'm not sure how much damage it's going to do. Legend sells off half his base. Oh, nearly. Yeah, this is over. Legend, not enough war factories. His eco never really picked off. Picked up, kicked off. I mean, just look at that. Latof was mining all 6 of his patches. Legend hadn't really touched the front 3, right? Legend had these 2, he had got the gems, and he was up there. Latof, he had mined out all of that, some of that, and he was starting on this. Legend wins the first 2 games, and then Latof takes the gloves off. Split level. Multi NG. NG dog immune. Run alert 2. I think the settings are all correct. Auto repair. Wow. All right, last one in the bottom. Legend in the top. Shit, they found me, boys. A great map by Kapow. Often seen in Nero's Revenge. So should sneak a crates option. Gino! P Lal versus Rusty Quas sounds fun. It does. It does. Quas and Blitz. I don't have time. I don't have time. But over the next couple of days, over the next week, I will try and get some more series set up. For sure. For sure. Style. Cheers for the follow, my guy. Obviously, I'm not going to stream RA2 every single day. There's not enough people to... Ooh, legend. It's drone. Latof doesn't. Obviously, there's not enough, like, people and content to stream it. RA2 show matches every day. 7, 8, 9 hours a day. 7 days a week. But I'll try and get some more. Aesthetic Allied, let me know. 100%, my man. Oh, shit. They both gonna lose. Yep, they both lose one. Now, if Legend micros this properly and doesn't get it killed by a drone, he's fine. Legend sells. Oh my god. Nope. All right, so Legend on 1 miner, Latof on 2. But yeah, I'd love some aesthetic allied. And Legend's gone a sort of Hail Mary here. Needs to kill that, otherwise the other one's gonna get... I think Legend is yeah, that's real bad. Legend, I think, kind of thought he's not gonna win the series and just went all out aggro. If he'd gotten the other harvester, the other miner, then I think maybe. But he sort of forgot about that drone, didn't move it till it was a bit too late. And there we go. Nice try of aggression there from Legend, but Latof looking real damn good. Like, just solid as always. Solid as always. Anyway, thank you to GR for organizing that. I think he sponsored it, but I'm not entirely sure. I will try and sort out some more games. The other one of a trifecta, of course, we've had Latof versus Marco, Latof versus Legend. We need to have a Legend versus Marco, obviously. And then on top of that, a Quas. We need to add Quas into the mix. And maybe if I'm feeling real desperate, we'll have a look at Sander play some 2v2 Blitz. But we'll have to be real fucking desperate for that. And then also, if I wake up early enough, do some Geno Allied. That would be nice. What's Geno Allied? Yes. Geno Sander 1v1 RA2. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds sexy as all hell. That sounds real nice. Is there anybody to raid? Send you over to?